All right, well, there's still a matter of the third place playoff that England and France have to contend, and many are questioning the actual value of this game. But our Santi Solari is giving us a different perspective. Have a listen.
What the heck is the motivation for teams that went into this tournament as wanting to win the World Cup, going into Saturday in the third, fourth place playoff?
It's not the same being third or being fourth.
What, money-wise?
No, money-wise. I mean, I would like to have the bronze. I mean,
really?
I would.
Santi, you would care?
Yes, I care. I always care.
In the Olympics,
when it is about competition, I care. I mean, it's not the same to be first or second, even if it's a great achievement to reach the final, and it's not the same to be third or fourth.
All right, well, look at that. Mark Ogden found a friend, and it's a Frenchman. And these two will be battling it out in that very valuable third place.
What a fun time to be had by all.
Playoff. Look how excited they are indeed. Jules, let me start with you first. What did you make of what Santi Solari had to say, and how do you think the France camp will be taking this game?
I think the camp is divided anyway. Some players are really keen to play, especially the ones who haven't played much in this tournament so far, which you can understand. And we will see a few of them. Conte is expected to start. Zaire Emery is expected to start. Cherki as well. Probably the whole back four might change, or certainly three of them. So for them, you can understand why they're finally happy to play. And some of them have been very frustrated not to play a bit more, like Ryan Cherki, for example. And the others who don't really want to play, who are already planning their holidays, they have families there, they're just waiting to go away now after a very long season. So I think every camp is probably a bit divided. For Deschamps, it's important because this is his last game ever as a French national team head coach, so he doesn't want to lose it. And again, you can understand that. But for the rest, and to show you that Deschamps really cares, the boys asked for last night to be off. They arrived yesterday in Miami. They wanted the night off to be with families. A lot of them go there on holidays. They've got, trust me, a few places they love to hang out in. And Deschamps said, no, you're staying in the hotel. We have the game to prepare.
Business as usual then for Didier Deschamps.
Why did Jules say, trust me, they have places they like to go to?
Oh, because all the places that they like to go to, Jules likes to go to as well.
Yeah, you can trust me on this.
We're gonna ask Jules the name of those places very soon. But Shaka, what do you make of this? Do you see the value in this third place playoff? Does it sweeten the pot a bit more for this France, considering it is at least a chance to give them a better farewell for Didier Deschamps?
I see the value to Deschamps. I see the value to those players who have not featured regularly. I don't see the value to anybody else. I'll put myself in Mike Magnon's shoes as an example, as a goalkeeper. I've played all the games so far to this point. I came here to win the tournament. This is not some kind of consolation prize. Now, had this been a smaller country, had this been dare we say, a Norway, then it takes on a different value. But to a France, in general, I don't see the value in it.
Can I just remind everyone that it was the third place playoff game at the last World Cup that I was seated beside Shaka Hislop that he did fall asleep in. So there you go. That tells you exactly how much weight it holds in Shaka's eyes. Ale?
I think, first of all, I think we've done the impossible. We have found somebody who has more beautiful hair than Julien Laurens.
Oh boy.
Yes. Santi Solari.
Santi
That man's got
Solari.
pretty hair.
Not even Maka?
No, that's a little messy.
A little messy?
Santi Solari.
Santi's,
He's cute.
No.
Look, I went through this in Copa America 2011, where we lost heartbreaking semifinal against Paraguay in penalty kicks. And we were playing the third place match. And our team had no juice. We had nothing. All the momentum that we had built up until the semifinals, the moment we lost, all of that disappeared. And you felt like you had no momentum, like you had no life. It was difficult to get motivated for the game. And while it may have been, in theory, important to us to finish third, we just didn't have anything to give, anything of substance. And not surprisingly, we got throttled in that match. Since we had nothing, we gave nothing. I have to imagine that this is a similar feeling for the guys that have played quite a bit for both England and France. So, to Jules' point and Shaka's point, the guys that haven't played are the ones that are going to have to elevate this game. and they're going to be excited to play. And if indeed they're excited to play and there isn't that pressure of having to get to a final or win a final, usually the third place match can tend to be fun because these guys are excited to be on the field. So I'm going to take the glass half full approach.
Love that.
Beacon of positivity. I expect this to be an open game and an entertaining game at that.
Well, to our other beacon of positivity, Mark Ogden, let's talk about this one from the England perspective now, too, because you did just speak about how the public has lost faith in Thomas Tuchel, and it's going down even more with all of these comments that he has been making. Is this game now a huge chance to kind of strengthen his case on why he should stay on?
No, I don't think this game will make any difference in terms of whether he should stay on. I think he's lost a big one, and if he wins this game, it doesn't really matter, does it? But I think the issue is, can he keep the mood of the camp high or make it higher, the morale, playing certain players? And this is all about investing in the future now. If you ignore players who haven't played in this game, they're not going to play for you in the future. So he has to manage that as well if he stays as coach, obviously. But I think one issue I've got with this game is that, Kylian Mbappe or Harry Kane or even Jude Bellingham could win the Golden Boot by scoring in this game tomorrow or scoring a couple of goals. I just think that's wrong because this game will be played like a pre-season friendly. It's not got the intensity of a World Cup final. So if Leo Messi doesn't score tomorrow night, on Sunday night, he doesn't get the Golden Boot possibly. If Mbappe or Kane or Bellingham have scored, so I don't think that's fair. I think this game is a pointless exercise that nobody wants to play in. I'm not sure who wants to pay to watch it, especially at these World Cup prices. So it's a game that a game that we can all do without, I think.
Could do without. Jules, what do you make of that? Because as we were saying, Kylian Mbappe is still very much involved and has a huge chance to probably even still win this Golden Boot.
Yeah, trust me, he's one that wants to play that game. The juice that Ali rightly mentioned earlier, he still has it just to go and win this Golden Boot and have it 2 years in a row. I mean, I know it's weird when you get the Golden Boot for the top goal scorer in the competition and don't end up winning the competition. But I think it's important to him, and you made a great point earlier when you asked the question to Xhaka, Alexis as well. For Deschamps, all the players want him to finish on a high, and I know the disappointment of the semi-final is still there. They wanted to go all the way and win it, but if they can get third place for him, that means in 3 of the 4 World Cups that he was as a French head coach, he would have finished first, second, and third, and that in itself. Whether we debate or not if they could have won more and should have won more under him in those 14 years, maybe. But 1, 2, and 3 in 3 World Cups in a row is pretty special.
All right, well, let's have a look at the odds and what they're saying about who are favorites to win this third place playoff between France, which still blows my mind that they're even in this third place playoff, and England. You can see right there, France, big favorites to win this one. But let's get some predictions from the guys, not the ones at the desk, because they'll be back tomorrow, apparently. So, Augie, let me start with you because the shade is just coming for you.
Should I take my glasses off? Shall I tell you?
No.
What?
Hello.
Okay. I can see clearly now. Now that I can see clearly, I'm going to say 3-0 to France.
Oh.
3-0 France.
Wow, beacon of
What?
positivity. The English beacon of positivity.
I was going to say, what a very English prediction that is.
What about the DNA?
What about the DNA, Augie? Jules, what about you? Are you saying 3-0 France too?
No, I think that's a bit harsh on England, maybe. I say France will win, but 3-2. I agree with Ali. It's going to be an open game, quite entertaining game, but the French will win.
Did Jules tell us to trust them again?
Jules said to trust him.
We are right.
All right, well, there's clearly only enough sunlight left out there in New York for Jules. So Jules is going to stay with us as we find out more about his spots in Miami later on. But Mark Ogden, thank you so much for joining us with your cool shades.